Welcome back to my channel. Today I would like to talk to you about 5 tips that will help you grow your construction business. Many business owners are afraid of taking risks, and it's very hard to let go of control. I know that, trust me, but at the same time, it's very hard to grow when you treat your business like a one-man show. If you do so, your organization might not last long, or it might just not grow. You have to make sure that you stay in your zone of genius. And the things that you cannot do as good as you would like, you would have to hire people to do that. People that are talented and trained to do those kind of things. You have to hire people who bring in different sets of skills and different sets of outlooks to better your company, to help you grow. And you have to be open to new ideas, new suggestions from them. I would definitely suggest identifying your weaknesses. We all know that businesses involve all kinds of tasks, from marketing to advertising to sales to actual work to project management. And you just have to identify the weaknesses and find the people who are really good at it, who will help you get your company to the next level. Tip number 2. I always talk about how important it is to track all of your financial data. And data, we know, is very important for your businesses to actually measure the success of your business. But there are different types of data. There's that data that we use for financial purposes, your reporting, your job costing, your estimates, all of that. And then there's data that would determine other outcomes of your business. You have to track data such as marketing, sales. You even have to track your team's performance and productivity. Data will help you monitor where your business is at, where is it headed. It will help you stay proactive about the problems that will arise and will help you fix them quickly. You have to create a number of metrics that you will track on a weekly basis that will show you the picture of how your company is functioning. And then you and your team would have to track the numbers and see when the problems are arising. You will be able to spot them really fast, and then you need to make sure that you solve them even faster. And speaking of the issues, every company has issues, even the most successful ones. But what separates the successful companies from the ones that unfortunately fail is that the successful companies solve the problems very fast. If you keep on putting off making very important decisions on big issues or even avoid them, then that may really lead to some long-term bigger issues, such as wasted time or even lost potential profits. You have to make bold, fast decisions for the greater good of your company. There's no place for procrastination when it comes to that. And one more tip, try to solve the problems that you resist the most first thing in the morning, and then it's out of the way and it's done. When you finally start thinking that, okay, it's time I hire, the things that may pop into your mind is that it's gonna be taking a long time finding the right people, and then I'm going to be wasting a ton of time training them and controlling the quality of their work, and that may even be worthless because they may leave the company. But that's where the processes come into play, and this is my tip number 4. If you want to gain more control and freedom, you have to have detailed processes in place that everyone will follow. The processes have to be described in great detail, and they have to be very, very simple. When you sometimes find that some of the processes are way too complicated, this is a good time to simplify them, because that just adds to the efficiency, to the productivity of your company, of your team. Once you know your company's main processes, you have to break them down into small pieces and then create a detailed step-by-step process for each of them. I always give this example that can be a little dark, but it really puts in perspective. I say, imagine that you get hit by a bus tomorrow. You cannot perform all the 20 jobs at your business. And what happens then? If you have a team in place and you have all the processes in place and everyone knows what and how they're supposed to be doing, your business would not be lost and everything will be taken care of while you're recovering. And think about it, in the future, if you want to sell your business, this is what investors buy. They buy processes. They don't just buy your business. They buy an idea. They buy the model, your business model. My last tip for today is that you have to plan for your future. And how do you do that without setting your goals and strategies? First, I would say start with a 10-year grand plan. What do you see your company look like? What do you see your life looks like? What is your main goal? Why did you create that company? What do you want in the end? You know, you need that grand direction that you're moving towards to. And then you create a 1-year plan that would help you move closer to that point where you want to be in 10 years. And then you create your quarterly goals that are very specific, they're very measurable, and they're achievable. And you describe that very detailed, so you know exactly what you need to get to every quarter. I remember I have been in that position where I had no idea what this business was going to be, if it was going to be successful at all, or was it just a good idea. And I didn't set up my big goal for 10 years, 1 year. I didn't even have quarterly goals. I was just going, day by day. And it was very frustrating because I felt very lost until I knew exactly where I needed to get, because then I was able to create a plan of how to get there. And as soon as I had a plan of how to get there, I was able to identify what are the steps that I need to do each day to get to where I want to be. You have to admit it's hard to grow your business when you don't even know which way you're supposed to go. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel, leave comments, leave likes, because this is what helps me reach more people who may need help and who can find this information very useful.